Today I'm interviewing Aaron with Davis Plumbing. He's been a plumber for how many years now?
32 years.
He's kind of the go-to other than Grandpa when it comes to questions or anything like that with plumbing. And we're just going to do a fun, quick interview just to get to know the crew a little bit more. We're going to do a whole series. So we're starting with Aaron. I'm excited to interview with you today. This will be fun.
Yeah.
Name and how long you've been with Davis Plumbing.
Well, I grew up following my dad around as a kid, and I started working full-time right out of high school. So that would be from that time to now, it's 32 years.
So you've been technically a plumber for 32 years, but you were helping Dad before that.
Oh, since I was a young kid, I would follow him around and he was teaching me parts and tools and whatnot. And I did the same with my kids.
What's your favorite thing about the job?
I like helping people. I like being able to go and solve problems that people are struggling with, can't figure out. I like being able to do those technical things that are difficult.
You always like the fun ones that are a little bit more difficult to figure out.
I do.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever found in a drain?
A pager, but that's a long time ago. I pulled pagers out of toilets.
You just dated yourself there.
Yeah.
No cell phones, huh?
No.
Just pagers.
Pagers.
Are you an early bird or a night owl?
I'm an early bird. I typically get up before anybody else by a couple hours.
Favorite tool and why?
I don't know if I have a favorite tool. I know that I use crescent wrenches more than anything else. A favorite tool of all the tools, I don't think I have one that I like more than the other.
Just one more commonly used.
Yeah, just that one's the most commonly used between the crescent wrenches and channel locks.
What's your favorite go-to gas station snack?
I like to go to QT. They have like little jerky and cheese packs that have the cheese and jerky lined up. I tend to get those more than anything else. So,
what song is playing in your truck most often?
I have a lot of music. I have lots of different kinds of music, and it just is on rotated. Typically, more than anything, I listen to country, but I wouldn't say one song over the other because they just rotate.
Would you rather fix a sewer line or a water heater? That might be a hard one.
Water heater. I like working in clean water versus dirty sewer, but I'll take a water heater any day over a sewer.
Absolutely. One word the boys would use to describe you, other than dad or son.
I don't know. Stubborn.
What's one thing every homeowner should know?
How to turn off the water to their house. No matter what happens, if your sewers are backing up and overflowing, if you can shut the water off to the house. Same with the water leak or anything else. You just got to stop the water from coming in so it quits coming out. If you don't know how to shut off your water, that's probably one of the most crucial things that you can do, is know how to do that. It'll sure save you in the long run.
Scroll back on our playlists. I've got videos on all that. Most challenging job you've handled?
I've done it for so long, I have a hard time even coming up with anything that even throws me through a loop anymore. I think the most current one was a rotten sink drain that was all cast iron, and the folks used a lot of liquid plumbers and whatnot to try to clear the drain. And
like Drano
that stuff ate up all the cast iron pipe going. It was an old house and the pipe was just rotten. I mean, I kept breaking concrete and going and going and going, and it never stopped. Couldn't get to clean pipe. That was most certainly a very challenging one recently.
What's something people think is a small issue but actually isn't?
Your toilet leaking. You use a lot. Those things will use more water than you think, even with them running just a little bit. Those things will cause you a lot more in water bill than anything else.
What is the most satisfying repair to complete?
Anything that has to do with building. I like taking water heaters out, putting them back together, making them look nice and neat, or under your sink, having the drains look good, have good connections and it look clean. And I'm kind of particular on the way things look when I'm done.
What is one quick way to prevent a plumbing emergency?
The water lines that go from the shut-off valves to the faucets themselves, they have a lifespan. They don't last forever. They recommend that they get replaced every 10 years using supply lines that are not the plastic cheap ones. When it comes to plumbing, buying the cheapest stuff you can very rarely pans out well for anybody. You want good metal nuts and you want the stainless steel braided. You don't want just the plastic ones with the plastic nuts and the plastic inserts. They're easily over tightened, which causes them to fail prematurely.
My family experienced that with a plastic ring from the toilet supply. It flooded my grandma's house.
Yeah, that's probably one of the most common is the water line for the toilet, because people will wrench those down pretty hard and they will let loose. The plastic just cracks and they go.
Biggest cause of clogged drains?
Too much food through the disposal, wipies and whatnot for the toilets, feminine products, those things, they don't break down like regular toilet paper that will disintegrate to nothing. It's like flushing a rag down your drain, and if you have any imperfections, they can hang up, and then one thing will build on top of the other, and before you know it, you have a plug line, which causes needing snaking or repair.
When should someone replace versus repair?
It has a lot to do with the quality of the part you're repairing. Some of the higher end faucets and things are easily repaired. It goes back to the cheaper stuff. A lot of the cheap faucets you get, they're washerless faucets. They're not made to be taken apart. They're basically use them up and throw them away and replace. It's kind of how they're designed. They're not meant to last forever.
What do you like most about working at Davis Plumbing?
It's family. You know, we all work together. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes you have a hard time. We're here for one another. We work together and we have a common goal to produce the best quality work we possibly can, because it's our name. It's us that we're putting out there. You know, we rise or fall on our name.
What makes a good plumber?
Attention to detail, I think.
Why should customers feel confident calling you?
We care about our work. We care about how we look and how we want to portray ourselves to others.
What do you enjoy about helping customers?
Easing their mind, fixing a problem that was a difficult thing for them, something they couldn't repair or anything. I like people feeling at ease when we're done, that everything is up and functioning the way it was meant to be, and they don't have to worry about it.
What's the best part about working with your team?
Well, it's family. I enjoy working with my sons, my two sons. That I also enjoy working with my dad and my sister. It's comforting knowing that I have my family around me. That's an important thing for me.
Copper or PEX?
That's a catch-22. I like copper just because, you know, I started when copper was pretty much dominating everything. PEX is, in my mind, still pretty new, but the higher quality PEX with the PEX fittings seem to hold up pretty darn good. So I'm happy to do either or, and I don't have any reservations of using PEX as long as I have the proper things to put in.
Proper fittings.
Proper fittings.
Would you prefer call or text?
Me, it's call. For me, it's just easier to talk to people.
Sweet or salty snacks?
I've always been a sweet guy, but I'm kind of moving towards more savory and salty things now.
Changing a little bit.
Changing a bit.
Well, that was all the questions I had for you. Thank you for interviewing with me today. I enjoyed it.